Can you take this nutritional supplement with your blood pressure medications, or this supplement, or whatever supplement? This is a very common question that I get on my YouTube channel, and it's an important question, and I'm going to answer it in detail right now. This is a complicated answer, but in summary, the person you should really be asking is your own individual primary care doctor. And the reason why is because they're the ones that know your history, that know your risks, that should, in theory, know the drug interactions. They don't always. Sometimes it's the pharmacist that really is the expert. But nonetheless, you should be asking your own doctor because, like I said, everyone's different. Now, having said that, let's get into the nitty-gritty of it. Here's the important thing to understand about nutritional supplements and the interactions of drugs, is that in some cases, the supplement might interfere with the action of the drug, whereas some nutritional supplements might magnify the action of the drug. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say that you're taking a blood pressure drug, or 2, or 3. This is a bad sign. And then you start taking something like this. Now, this is from Nature's Pure Blend nitric oxide flow. And what this has in it is L-arginine and L-citrulline. And what these 2 amino acids are going to do is they're going to lower your blood pressure. They do it in a number of ways. But essentially, the L-arginine will be converted in our body to nitric oxide. And what nitric oxide does is it will widen the blood vessel. It will allow the blood vessel to become more compliant and more relaxed, so that when your heart beats and pushes blood through the artery, that the artery will expand with each heartbeat, and thus your blood pressure will go down. Now, the L-citrulline has to be converted into L-arginine to then become nitric oxide, which will open up the blood vessels. So it has a kind of a short-term effect with the L-arginine and a long-term effect with the L-citrulline. Well, here's the problem. What if you're taking a blood pressure medication that is a diuretic? Okay, and what that does is it forces your kidney to eliminate sodium and water from your blood vessels. So in a sense, you're becoming dehydrated and you're messing with your electrolytes, but it does lower your blood pressure. So now your heart beats, and now it's pushing less blood volume through your arteries. But now you go ahead and take a supplement that makes your arteries more compliant. Your blood pressure might lower too much. That's a problem. Or let's say you're taking a blood pressure medication that is slowing your heart rate down. And then you're taking another medication that is very similar to a supplement that's trying to increase nitric oxide. And you're doing that, but then you're multiplying things by taking supplements. Your blood pressure may go down too low. What might happen when you do this is you may feel dizzy, you may feel a little faint, and you don't want to fall down. What if you get low blood pressure in the shower and you fall down in the shower? You could break a hip. Many people fall down, bust a hip, and then they end up needing hip surgery, all because they had a period where they had hypotension or low blood pressure. Now, this begs the question, if something like this can lower your blood pressure and the drugs can lower blood pressure, why not pick one and use that? Well, the short answer is, in our society, we are controlled by pharmaceutical companies, and pharmaceutical companies run the show, and that's just the way it is. And very seldom is nutrition talked about much when it comes to blood pressure. Now, your situation may be different, but for many people, they get diagnosed with high blood pressure and they simply, they never get a conversation about food. They never get a conversation about exercise. They never get a conversation about stress. And they never get talked about, well, maybe there's some natural supplements that you could try first before we put you on the medications. And, there's always side effects of everything. So why not try some nutritional supplements first? Now, kudos to the doctors that do tell you to take something like L-arginine or L-citrulline or beetroot supplements or anything like that. They may suggest magnesium supplements. They may suggest potassium supplements. And these are all good things that for a lot of people can help lower their blood pressure. But you start to wonder, well, wait a minute, if I start taking this and it lowers my blood pressure, instead of stopping this, why not lower the dose of the drug or stop the drug entirely? Now, I know that YouTube goes around the world, and I don't know where you're watching this. Now, I'm in America, and in America, we're a free country. You could do whatever you want. There's no law that says you must follow doctor's orders or else you'll lose your job and lose your benefits, your state-given benefits if you don't do your drugs. Although, well, anyway, a supplement like this can lower your blood pressure, and if it does, and your blood pressure starts going too low, then you have a decision to make, and you should really talk to your doctor about this decision. If I'm taking two things that are lowering blood pressure, why don't we lower the dose of one? So you could lower the dose of the natural products, or you could lower the dose of the drugs. Getting us aside from taking supplements, again, this is something I like, it helps, but let's just say you didn't even take any supplements. Let's say you're on 3 different blood pressure medications. Let's say, for example, you start eating more potassium-rich foods, more magnesium-rich foods. You eat foods that have L-arginine and L-citrulline, and you start drinking beetroot drinks and things of that nature. And all of a sudden, your blood pressure goes down. Well, now your blood pressure goes so far down with the medications, the doctor tells you, man, you got to stop eating healthy. You got to stay on the medication. How many doctors would say that? They'd say, hey, fantastic, let's lower the blood pressure medication. No one's going to tell you to stop eating healthy because it's interfering with the drugs. That seems ridiculous. But somehow when we put something in a capsule, we consider them a drug. So things like this is not a drug. This is a nutritional supplement. And so if you want to look at this, there'll be a link down below in the description that you can view. This is from Nature's Pure Blend. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Look at it. See if it's right for you. You can read reviews. You'll see that a lot of people have found that it helps with blood pressure, heart health, energy, athletic performances. There's lots of benefits of taking L-arginine and L-citrulline in a capsule form. But just like anything, if you're doing too many things that lower blood pressure, the doctor is going to have to tell you to stop doing one of them. And you have a choice. If it's a free country, you can lower the dose or stop the blood pressure medications and stay on a healthy pattern, or you can eliminate the healthy pattern and just stay on the drugs for your blood pressure. It's totally up to you. So look down in the description, click the link, see if it's right for you. If you want to learn how to increase even more nitric oxide in your body, watch this video right now.